What is good, my people? I hope you're all doing great. I'm Fred, and welcome to the channel. This is the greatest wrestling channel you ever see out here on YouTube. At least that's what I'm saying. But today, we are going to dive into something very, very serious that I think you want to hear. But before we do that, I'm gonna give you guys 3 seconds to subscribe to the channel and then like this video. One, two, three. If you've done that, thank you very much. But if you haven't, I think you would want to change your mind at the end of this video. So today, I want us to look at what the hell is wrong with Triple H's booking, because something is definitely wrong. And I don't think you guys are realizing it, but I think I seriously have. Ladies and gentlemen, I think the main problem wrong with the Triple H era or his style of booking is the fact that he just can't maintain heat. Now, don't get confused. Triple H, he's had some awesome moments. Do you guys remember WrestleMania 14? Probably one of the best manias. Okay, let me give you a very good example. I hope you all remember when the New Day officially turned heel. The New Day, probably one of the best tag teams in the world. They've drawn still. They've been baby face for over, I think, 10 years or something, right? We are going to make them 10 heels. They get one of the best, turning point or whatever, segment on Raw. Look at the hit the New Day had at that point. Look at the hit they had at that point. Fast forward the following week, we get a garbage segment. And then there's the thing about wrestling. You see, when you can bring all your top stars, but if you can't provide good stories that has hit, forget about it, because everybody knows wrestling, the wins and then losses and stuff, they are not real. So what people come to see are the storylines. What drives people to come see your product are the storylines, and then the storylines should have hit. But here's the case: the New Day get a great heel turning segment or whatever. The following week, they get a garbage segment with Kofi Kingston's mom or something like that. No disrespect to Kofi Kingston's mom or Kofi Kingston himself, but that segment was garbage. Sorry. So fast forward, look at the heat they had now and look at the New Day now. Absolutely, I don't even know what's the plan with them anymore. They're officially done, thanks to Triple H not being able to maintain heat in a storyline. The heat that the New Day had at that point, if they were able to maintain it, they would have really gone far. But here we are, I think a year or so from that segment, and look at this. The tag team division still lose garbage. The Usos, the New Day, none of them can do anything about it because there are no storylines. And even when there are storylines, the storylines has no heat. Another important example is the Roman Reigns versus CM Punk feud. While we are at this, let me just add the Randy Orton and then the Cody Rhodes feud. Look at when these two feuds started. The heat that they had, that awesome segment between Roman Reigns and CM Punk, that awesome, greatly executed heel turn for Randy Orton. And then the following week, let's look at the Cody Rhodes Randy Orton situation. Cody Rhodes isn't there to build the feud. It's alright, he's selling the injury. The following week he comes and then he gets probably one of the worst brawl segments in modern history. I seriously think they were arguing than brawling, because what the bloody hell was that? And trust me, nobody even cared about that brawl. The only thing that made that brawl get a little bit of heat is because of Randy Orton. No, not Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is officially dead now. Nobody cares about him. But look at this brawl. Gradually, this story is losing heat, and you can't do that. You can't do that. Randy Orton, I respect the dude so much because look at how trash that segment and then other stuff following his heel turn was. But Randy Orton still has a way of making it all work. So kudos to Randy Orton. And then let's look at the Roman Reigns and then CM Punk situation. First week of the of the build up, we get a great segment. The following week, we get a garbage segment. The other week, we get another garbage, and then now we are just filled with bros. Now this, I am a Roman Reigns glazer. I am Roman Reigns' top fan, biggest fan, whatever you want to call it. So some of you might think that because of that, I have problems with CM Punk. I have problems with Seth Rollins. I have problems with Cody Rhodes. Basically, I have problems with everybody that has a feud with Roman Reigns. That's what you're thinking. And spoiler alert, you're right. I hate all of them. I hate each and every one of them. But then, the only reason why this story has hit is because of the names involved. CM Punk, he's going to get hit. Roman Reigns, the OTC, the one and only, he's going to get hit. So that's the only thing they are doing. But wrestling isn't about just bringing out top superstars. It has never been about that. Wrestling has always been about compelling storylines, and the one thing that makes stories compelling is the hit that story is able to draw. So if you can't draw hit into a story, forget about it. There is nothing you can do. There is absolutely nothing you can do. And my last example is the Obafemi and then the Brock Lesnar situation. Hold on. I know what you are thinking, but that story has hit, yes. But compare it to the first segment, do you think they are the same? Absolutely not. And gradually, the story is going to get worse and worse. Thank God we are just 2 weeks away from WrestleMania, so we are not going to see it decline much further. But look at what we are getting. Every week, it's the same thing. Brock Lesnar comes out, Obafemi comes out, they stare off. When we are lucky, someone gets the upper hand. It's the same formulaic garbage with the Triple H booking style. So I think that's what's wrong with the Triple H, booking style. Do you think it's something else? Let me know in the comments. And also, I just want to mention this real quick. This is the first video on the channel that I'm actually using my voice. So I don't know, if you think there's something wrong, feel free to let me know in the comments. If you think I nailed it too, please me in the comments, right? So as I said, you haven't subscribe to the channel. You have 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. I know you subscribed. I see you over there. So that's that. I'm your man Fred, and I'll see you guys in the next video.